So ladies, join me for a 10-minute lower body workout that you can do at home or in the garage. I'm a pre- and postnatal fitness coach. I'm also a mom of 4 kids, and I feel like there's a need for on-demand quick workouts for moms. So here I am, and I will be cueing you through the workout. Do it with me. We're gonna be doing 5 exercises. We'll do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. If you have to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest, feel free. Grab a pair of dumbbells, a kettlebell, or you can do body weight as well. Right into it. We're gonna start by warming up. My garage is a mess. I'm a mom. Okay, life's busy. Start in a king squat. So you're gonna do a hinge, down to a squat, back up and up. We'll just do 3 more. We just wanna get those muscles warmed up, and we also wanna keep it dynamic. You don't wanna do any type of static stretching before working out, but I love me some dynamic mobility. Okay, you're gonna come down in a deep squat just to get everything warmed up. I also did like 10 minutes on my walking pad before this. Into a lunge stance. Do a hip flexor stretch, do that thoracic twist. One thing you're gonna really realize is the breath is the foundation. You need to make sure you're focusing on your breath throughout your exercises, especially when it comes to protecting your core, your pelvic floor. That thing comes first. I teach all about that in my app. I also teach about that on my Instagrams. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. I have my little stopwatch here. And you're gonna grab a pair of dumbbells, body weight, or kettlebell. We're gonna be doing a goblet squat. I want you to make sure your feet are about hip distance apart, toes slightly pointed outward, and you're gonna act like you are sitting in a chair, okay? I think I started too late, so 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. If you want, if you have 2 dumbbells, you can hold them up on your shoulders. Exhale on the way up, inhale. Good. Now I want you to add in a double pulse and up. So you're gonna come down, pulse, and up. Down, pulse. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. You're having a slight brace in your core. You're gonna be bracing your core through almost everything. 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, 15-second break. When you are engaging your core through every single movement, you got about 5 seconds. Next movement, we're gonna be doing a reverse lunge. So you're gonna grab either 2 dumbbells, you can also grab 1 kettlebell or body weight. You're gonna be doing a reverse lunge. If you wanna get advanced, I want you to keep your arm overhead. That'll cause you to use your core a little bit more. So 5 on each side. We're gonna switch. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can alternate. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also, movement that we're gonna do, moving into that, is Romanian deadlift. So you're gonna be doing a hinge movement. If you don't have any dumbbells, you can do a single leg, like a reach lift, and you're still doing a hinging movement, but you're just not doing any weight. If you do have some weight, you're gonna grab your kettlebell, you're gonna come down, stop here, and come back up. So the form is you're gonna be trying to put your glutes as far back to the wall as you possibly can. Okay, so let's get started. Inhale here, exhale on the way up. You're gonna do 2 more, and then we're gonna add in a pause. You wanna really go slow, especially if you have minimal weight. Now we're gonna add in a pause, okay? So once we get here, pause and up. Okay, we got about 15 more seconds. And something I want you to remember too, is when you are working out at home with minimal equipment, I want you to focus on time under tension. So you're really focusing on slowing down the movement, adding in pauses. Those are other ways to focus on progressive overload. You don't want to just be going through the motions. You got about 3 left. 3, pause. 2, good. And 1, good. Just got about 10-second break. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a single leg glute bridge. So you can do it either on a bench or you can do it on the floor if you don't have a bench. I'm gonna use this little rise. Okay, and what we're gonna do is you're just gonna focus on lifting with those glutes. If you want, you can grab a band. You can also do it with 2 legs, okay? So let's get started. 2, inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. 4, 5. We'll do about 6. We'll do 8, 7, 8, and then we'll switch sides. 1, 2, 3. Slow it down. 4. You could also do this on your couch. 5, 6, 7. Now we're gonna drop and we're gonna go to 2 legs and we're gonna burn it out. 8. Drop that weight gently, not like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping your chin tucked. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now pulse. 3, 4, just 10. 5, 6, 7, 8. In 2, we're holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop. Nice job. Side hip raise to get that out, those outer glutes, that glute med. 5 seconds, I'll show you. This is the modified version. This is a great like core exercise as well. If you want to get more advanced, you'll do the reaching version. And that way you completely lift up. Or you can just lift up that way. If that's too much for you, you can keep your foot on the ground. And let's get started. 1. Again, we're wrapping our core and keeping it braced while we breathe through the brace. 2 more. Hold. 2 more. 8. Okay. Drop. Now we're going to switch sides and finish that out. In 3, 2, 1. Core engagement. Lift. Exhale. Breathing through the brace. 2 more. Again, modification. Okay, now we're gonna lift, hold, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Nice job. Now let's do a 15 again, and then we will move on to do that one more time. We're gonna pull it through. So make sure your ribs are stacked, your core is engaged. We're wrapping like a corset. All right, grab your dumbbell. We got about 3 seconds left. We're gonna move back into those squats. 45 seconds of rest. Let's go. Of work, I mean. We're gonna start with just the regular squats. Inhale, exhale. Sitting back into a chair. In about 3 seconds, we're gonna be doing those double pulses. And move into those pulses. Go ahead and up. Pulse and up, all the way down. Pulse and up. Got about 4 more left. 3, 2, and last one. Pulse and up. Nice. 15 seconds, take a breather, and we're gonna move into those reverse lunges. I'm gonna do the overhead advanced version. Don't forget, you can also just do it like this, and you can also alternate. So let's get started. If you want, you can also hold the kettlebell like this. Breathe. In this move, it's also important to keep your ribs stacked. Make sure you're not flaring your ribs like this. Engage that core. I'm gonna do one more and switch sides. Nice. Three more. Exhale. 2 more. What we did next, we did the remaining deadlifts. Seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slight engagement. Push those hips back and come up. Again, keep it slow. Yes, I am breathing. I'm doing such lightweight. I feel like when you are working with minimal rest, you can get a kick-ass workout no matter how much weight you have. And that's something I want to show a lot of moms. It doesn't matter how much time you have. All right, 2 more. We're going to move into the pause. Last one. Okay, move into that pause. And up. If you're doing a single leg RDL, you got about 5 more left. You can add in that internal rotation, which is so good. 4, 3, really feel it in that glute. 2, and last one, and 1. Nice. Take a 15-second break. If you need more rest and need to stop beforehand, that is fine. Something I want to reiterate, you do not need a ton of stuff to get fit, to get shape, to feel like your best self. I'm just gonna do it on the ground right now. Let's get into it. First leg. Add in a slight pause. Last one, and switch sides. We're doing 10 each side. 5, 6, 7. Listen to my breath. Exhale. Exhale on exertion. That's a really great thing to remember. Last one, and we're gonna drop and we're gonna pulse. Or sorry, we're gonna do double legs. Again, it can go a little bit faster here. 6, 8, and 2 more. You're gonna pulse. 2, 3, small pulses. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more, and you're gonna hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and done. That was a lot longer than 45 seconds, I apologize. But it's good for you. And then we'll move into those clamshells or hip raises. 5 more seconds. I'm gonna switch sides since I started with the other side first. And let's go. Keep that core engaged. Doing the advanced version is where you're doing a reach through. 2 more. And switch sides. Take your time, take your time. And then we're gonna do the other side. I'll show you guys with this way. 1, 2. Keeping those ribs stacked. 5, 6, 7. 2 more. And 9. Ah, you did it. Let's do a little bit. Do some little butterflies. I'm a personal fitness coach. I specialize in pregnancy, postpartum, and motherhood. Do some cat-cows. Open up those knees, rock back and forth. And nice. I hope you guys join me for the next one. Thank you guys so much. I hope you had a quick little burn and got your heart rate up. And you took some time for your mommy self. So see you next time.